In this video, we're checking sound quality for GoPro Session 5 and GoPro Black 5. And now if you're wondering, this channel is still about litigation support and e-discovery. We're not moving to tech review on this channel. But the reason why I'm doing this is these are the GoPros that I use all the time to shoot vlogs, family videos, and so on. And I want to know for myself how they sound, because the sound characteristics of these cameras are totally different. What I want to do is find out for myself how different they are and how I can more effectively use these cameras. And I figured you'll enjoy coming along with me and listening to how they sound. And maybe if you're buying a GoPro, you can make a more informative decision yourself. For the test, I decided to come out to the public library on the 5th Avenue. This is a very nice place to do it because we have plenty of ambient noise, so we'll see how that's being picked up along with my voice. All right, here we are. This is what the setup looks like. I have added an iPhone 7 to the setup just so we could see how it looks. Got my GoPro Session 5, my Sony A6500 with the Rode VideoMic Pro, and the iPhone 7. So let me talk and let's see how it sounds. So let's go to Wikipedia and read a little bit about electronic discovery. Electronic discovery refers to discovery in legal proceedings such as litigation, government investigations, or freedom of information requests, where the information sought in electronic format. Electronic discovery is subject to rules of civil procedures and agreed upon processes, often involving review for privilege and relevance, before data are turned over to the requesting party. All right, now that we got some sound samples, let's go back indoors. I'm going to listen to what all the cameras sound like, and we're going to draw our conclusions from there. All right, now that we got some sound samples, let's go back indoors. I'm going to listen to what all the cameras sound like, and we're going to draw our conclusions from there. All right, now that we got some sound samples, let's go back indoors. I'm going to listen to what all the cameras sound like, and we're going to draw our conclusions from there. All right, now that we got some sound samples, let's go back indoors. I'm going to listen to what all the cameras sound like, and we're going to draw our conclusions from there. Okay, back indoors. I listened to all the sound recordings. I made some notes. So let's talk about what I think about each of the devices and how they did with sound recording. First, Rode VideoMic Pro. That, of course, was the best. That's what's on top of my A6500, the biggest microphone. It's the best because you would expect $229 microphone to be better than anything that's built into any other devices. What I wish it did have, that it was a little bit more focused, more directional, so I have a little bit more control over whether to pick up more ambience or me. But I think it's very minor. I think it did really good. If you're interested in what settings I used, the microphone was set on boost to 0 and the camera was set on level 10. Moving on, iPhone 7. Now this one, it felt like it recorded only mid-range and highs, so ambience wasn't as good. The volume was kind of low too for some reason. So for the video, I had to boost it by 5 decibel. But other than that, if you're recording somebody's voice, it did not sound bad. Just like I said, you need a boost, and it worked okay. Now, on to the cameras that we were interested in is our GoPros. GoPro 5 Black. All right, as we talked about, it has microphones on the side and on top, so it did best to record ambience. It did not do really good as far as my voice goes, but it picked up a lot of ambient sound, and the sound was fairly balanced. Wasn't too high or too bassy. You know, it did good. So if you want to record ambient sound, this did really good. GoPro Session 5, on the other hand, has microphone on the front, so it was more directional, and I felt like I did a much better job with recording my voice. I do have to speak a little bit louder and project my voice more than I would with Rode VideoMic, but it did pretty good. One issue I had with it is the overall sound felt like it was kind of bassy. You know, it was just too much. And what I did in one of the clips is I used a bass reduce setting in the Final Cut Pro, and I felt like it made it a little bit better and more usable. Maybe I could bring it down a little bit more. So as far as vlogging concerned, I feel like GoPro Session 5 is a better choice. You can have this little tripod, it extends, you can sort of point it towards your face, you can open it up and it's got little tripod thing going on. So this might be my go-to setup for like an extreme weather, you know, rain, snow or something like that, or if I just need to put it in the pocket and bring it with me somewhere. Again, I do have to remember to project my voice much more than I do with the microphone I'm using now. And of course, if you disagree with my assessment, you can listen to the audio yourself and make decisions to how you feel it sounded and make your own purchasing decisions based on that. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Just as soon as I come out, a bird took a dump on my GoPro. That is so disgusting.